process of visualization is just holding a picture of what you want, the image of what you desire, what you truly want in your mind. It involves the process of creating what you want. We do this a lot, but not intentionally. You know those times when you say, "Oh, this was beyond my expectation," or "This wasn't what I was imagining." Exactly. In your mind's eye, you already knew how a certain thing was going to end. You already knew what it was that you wanted. And then when you saw it, this was not what I really wanted. So the process of visualization is more like creating what we really want and then holding that final picture of us having done it or accomplished it in our mind's eye. And in this video, we're going to be helping our children create the school term or school year that they so desire. So if your children are younger, you want to do this with them. But if they are old enough, then let them just listen in and follow the prompts. Most times it's easy for us to realize or identify the things that we do not want. So we're going to start from there. Let's answer the question, what happened last term or last year that you didn't like and you would not want it to repeat itself again? Ask your children this question and get their answers. If they are younger, you want to interact with them. Some of these things you might know already, so you might want to suggest it to set them on their way. For the older children, I'm sure several things have popped up already. You want to write them down. Write down the things that happened that you didn't like, and honestly, you don't want those things to repeat themselves again. Either it was time with your friends, time in class, or how your grades are, or during extracurricular activity, whatever it is, write it down. Now, right after that, you want to write what you will prefer happened instead of those things that happened that you didn't like. For example, I got embarrassed on the football court by my friends or by my mates. You didn't like that, so you would prefer something else to have happened. So you don't want to be embarrassed. What would you prefer? And to truly answer that kind of question, you want to ask, what really happened that got you embarrassed? What was the situation around this embarrassment? You want to answer deeply so that that thing will not repeat itself again. So whatever it was that happened is what we want to correct. So if that thing that happened didn't happen, it means the embarrassment would have also not occurred. So focus more on that thing that led to the embarrassment and say that is what you do not want to occur again. So what would you prefer? So don't write, I don't want. That should not be how the statement should begin. Your statement should begin, I would like, or I would prefer, or I want. We're writing in the positive. Now, right after that, it's time for us to design what we really want. So ask yourself, what do you want in this new term? What do you want in this new school session? How do you want it to all end? How do you see the term ending? Or how do you see the year, the school year ending? You want to begin to have these fantasies, that's what we'll call it, and write down everything it is that you want. Maybe better grades. You want to be as specific as possible. What grades do you want and in what subjects? Some of us are moving from high school to the university, some of us from primary to high school. So you might not really be conversant with the subjects that are available to you, but you have an idea. So you want to write them down. What grades do you want to have? How do you want your teacher to be with you? Do you want them to be more patient until you understand? Those are the critical things you want to write. What are words do you want to have at the end of this? Write them down. If you used to come to school so late and you never liked it, you want to be in school early, write it down. What are those dreams and aspirations you have? Write them down. You want to pause this video so that you can finish writing, and then we'll continue on this. For parents with younger children, you want to help them out. Let them dream, let them fantasize what it is that they would desire in this new academic year. So you want to write all of them down. Speak to your child as you're doing this. For those that can't write fluently, speak to them. Let them hear you. They are forming the images in their mind's eye as you speak with them. Now it's time for us to begin the process. Having had an idea of what we so desire, now let's create this that we want, this that we so desire. I want you to find a very comfortable position. I want you to be as comfortable as possible. Sit upright, feet on the floor. Be as relaxed and as comfy as possible. Parents with younger children, you might want to prop them upright on a chair as they sit. But their attention span might not be so wonderful, especially if they are like age 5, 6, 7. So you want to guide them on this trip or on this journey. But for the older ones, I want you to be as comfortable as possible. No form of distractions whatsoever, because we're going right into the visualization process. So I want you to begin to breathe and recognize that you're breathing. I want you to focus on your breath. And as you breathe, I want you to recognize either the rise and fall of your chest or the rise and fall of your stomach. I want you to be as present and as grounded as possible. So just breathe and identify that you're breathing. Let your focus be on your breath. Gently close your eyes for me and keep focusing on your breath. Let's make our breath slower. So as you breathe in, I want you to breathe slowly. And as you breathe out, I want you to also let it out slowly. Focus on your breath. Now I want you to imagine yourself and see yourself. If you wear uniforms, see yourself wearing your uniform. If you do not wear uniform, then see yourself dressed up and on your way to school. On your way to school, and you've walked into school. And I want you to feel you in school. I want you to see you going into your classroom, attending classes, extracurricular activities, everything you would usually do in school. I want you to see it all. Now, I want to beef it all up. Everything you wrote down and even more that you want to happen in this term or in the school session, I want you to see them happening. I want you to see how your teacher is patient with you, helping you learn and ensuring that you understand. I want you to see the wonderful friends that you've made. Feel it. How does it make you feel having these wonderful friends around you? I want you to see yourself understanding all that you're taught in class. During the lessons, you are getting it all. I want you to see you reading and getting ready, either for a test or an exam. See you doing so well at presentations. see you doing so well at extracurricular activities. You're becoming a force to be reckoned with. I want you to see you accomplishing all that you said you want to accomplish. All that you've written down that you would love that this term or this school session, this semester holds for you. See it happening. Now, having done so well, I want you to hear how people are celebrating you. Can you see them celebrating you? Yes, they're clapping. It's for you. Can't you see you right there? Exactly. They're celebrating you. They're standing and they're clapping. They're smiling and they're saying things to congratulate you. It's your moment. And I want you to increase the volume of their voices and actually hear what they're saying. I want you to hear the congratulatory messages that are coming to you. Hear it. Wow, that's all you. That's all you. You did it. You did all you said you wanted to do. You had a wonderful, wonderful school term, school semester, school session. It was so wonderful. You accomplished all of this. You are the one being applauded, being celebrated. Wow. Now as you hear them, as you see them, and as you hear them celebrate you, I want you to feel it. Feel exactly how that is making you feel as you visualize it. I want you to feel it physically. Embody it. Feel that exact same feeling physically. Be excited, be happy as you hear the celebrations that you receive. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's intensify that feeling that you feel. Make it stronger. Embody it more. Nicely. I want you to wiggle your toes for me. It's time to come back. Wiggle your fingers for me. Gently move your head from side to side. You may open your eyes. So how was that for you? Welcome back. How was that for you? Share with mom, or you simply write down on the sheet of paper that you had with you how it was for you. So this takes us to the next part. I would like you to write down all that you saw, all that you heard, and all that you felt. Write them down on that sheet of paper. So the picture you were able to create, I want you to have that picture constantly in your mind's eye. You don't want to forget about it. You want to hold that picture. So parents of younger ones, you want to ask them what they saw. So if they really did picture something, you want to take it. Take what they have pictured, and if possible, draw something out or find a picture on the internet for them so that they could always remember to picture it. Or as they've described it to you, you want to remember it so that you could always describe it right back to them from time to time. So you want to pause this video and write out your whole experience as you visualized, focusing on the image. Give a detailed description of the image that you saw. Make it as detailed as possible, to the point of the haircut you had or the hairdo you had on, your uniform, Every single thing. How were you looking? Where were you standing? Paint a beautiful picture as you were celebrated. Then you want to write down details of all you, after writing details of all you saw, you want to write down details of all you heard and details of how that made you feel, how you felt when you heard them congratulating or celebrating you. So you may pause this video right here to do that. Now, after writing all that you have written, you know where you currently are and where it is that you are hoping and desiring or you've created to be at. The secret to this is to always hold this picture in your mind's eye for older children. For the younger ones, parents, you want to remind them of this picture that they have just seen. But now it is time for us to do the work that will get us there. It's not enough to just visualize it. But now, having visualized it, several things have dropped in your mind that you know you need to begin to do to get there. Several things also have dropped in your mind that you know you need to stop doing to get there. And things that you know you should continue doing to get there. So this will round it up nicely. You want to write down, what things do you need to start doing to help you get to this beautiful outcome, this beautiful picture that you have just seen. How do I get there? What do you begin to do to get there? Next is, what do you need to stop doing to get there? What do you need to continue doing to get there? So you're doing a start, stop, sustain process. Start, stop, sustain process. And after you've written it, you want to have time to make wonderful plans to get there. If you need help on doing this, I've put a link in my description box for you to fill a form for me to know that you need help to do this. Then I'm going to be helping you out on this. But the video should be able to help you to get to where it is that you desire to get to. Thank you so much for listening to this video. I'm going to be seeing you all in the next one. Bye-bye.